London, Orlando, Toronto and Sydney, the roll call of major cities that have so far hosted an Invictus Games. With The Hague and Dusseldorf to make their contributions in 2022 and 2023, it's no wonder that countries across the Invictus community are clamouring to be involved.
We were extremely lucky. I mean, we've been in contact and close working communication with 10 cities. We shortlisted or longlisted 6, I should say. So that, these are all viable bids that could have hosted a really good Invictus Games. I think for an organisation like us, relatively young organisation, to be able to have that degree of strength and breadth, because these were international across the globe, I think it's extraordinary. I think it's absolutely wonderful.
The decisive announcement for where the Games will be held in 2025 is being made early next year. The shortlist has been whittled down to just 3: New York, Seattle and the possibility of a winter hybrid Games in Canada.
It does appeal to a slightly different cohort of the wounded, injured and sick. It does offer a slightly different way of being. The mountain environment, those sort of sports, they offer something that the conventional Invictus Games doesn't. So it expands our portfolio. And there was a long period where we thought about, do we do a winter games and a summer games in the way that, on the sort of Olympic model. That's really problematic in terms of, the viability for us, because, can we really work it and fun? Do we want a games every year? Do we want 2 games every 2 years? That's a lot to do and a lot to fund. So we working with our colleagues at True Patriot Love in Canada to put together a hybrid game so that we keep some of the elements of a conventional summer Invictus Games. So some of the sports, particularly some of the team sports, are retained, and we add to that some winter sports to broaden it out. This is a model that we're constructing collaboratively, and we're going to test really hard to see if it's viable. And if it's viable commercially, I've no doubt that it could be made to be viable as a sporting event. If it's viable commercially, then I think it's very attractive, because I think it breathes fresh oxygen into the Invictus model. It gives people something exciting to do. And interestingly, the participating nations have all shown great enthusiasm for that as an idea.
With the Olympic Games currently grabbing the headlines and the Paralympics soon to follow, it's been a lot of positive news after the challenges faced by everyone during the pandemic.
A lot of ththese bids have been on the table since sort of pre-COVID. So we've had their long burn desires and aspirations in the cities to host the Games. I think COVID's been very interesting for Invictus, because it's, the initial sort of obvious knee-jerk assumption is that you can do something online. Well, you can't, but you can do other things online, and that's what we've done, and that's become a very powerful and very strong, very useful part of what we do. So the global community, we are Invictus, powered by Invictus. All these things are manifestations of needs must, of working within a COVID environment, and it has, they've all been really positive. So, good stuff has come out of it. But I think, we all desperately want to be back together. I think the competitors coming together with their friends and family, getting that whole Invictus community really in one place to meet and to be, that's really vitally important. So that's what we're looking forward to in April next year in The Hague.
After 2 postponements, the Hague Games kick off on the 16th of April next year, with the Dusseldorf event happening in September 2023. The Invictus Games will then be back on its axis, with games planned every 2 years for the foreseeable future. And it sounds like there won't be a shortage of cities vying for their turn to host. Kath Brazier, Forces News. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more great videos just like this one.